Welcome to Enrichment Training. My name is Dr. Ashley Colmia, and I'm the Director of Animal Behavior and Placement here at the Nebraska Humane Society. We are so excited to have you joining us as a volunteer and to bring enrichment to the animals here at our shelter. Ashley Schott is our Animal Program Coordinator, and she is in charge of the enrichment program. Should you have any questions or concerns regarding the enrichment program, please do not hesitate to reach out to her or myself. There are so many reasons why enrichment is so important in the shelter environment. This environment is very stressful and overwhelming for dogs. Enrichment helps to decrease those stress levels, which in turn helps their medical well-being. It also provides mental stimulation and brings just a level of fun and enjoyment into their day-to-day life. This also activates all their senses at different times based on what enrichment we choose. All of our dogs here at the shelter are currently getting enrichment at least 3 times a day, which is very important to their health and well-being. Safety for staff, volunteers, and our animals is our utmost concern. Please remember when handling anything sharp to remove the blade first and do not try and catch it should it fall. Please also never hand enrichment directly to an animal. Some of our animals here are food garters, and we want to prevent any bites that could occur. It is very important to replace carabiners on the kennel doors when you are done handing out enrichment, as well as the locks. This provides dogs from jumping up and opening their kennel doors. At any point, should you get an injury while volunteering, please report it to a staff member immediately. Project Pet Safe is a program we have at the shelter that provides safe housing for companion animals of domestic abuse victims. It is very important that no pictures or discussion of these animals happen at any time. Here at NHS, we do occasionally have animals that are confiscated and part of a legal matter. These animals will have this special walking card as shown on the slide. Please do not take any pictures of these animals or discuss them outside of the shelter. A good rule of thumb for whether you can take a picture or not is that if the animal is on our website and available for adoption, please feel free to take fun pictures of those and share with your friends and family or on social media. If an animal is not on our website and not available for adoption, please do not take pictures of that animal. There is a teal binder located in the enrichment room. This is our enrichment binder. It has everything from descriptions of what enrichment is to ingredients on how to make each enrichment that we assign. Please, if you have any questions about how to make the enrichment, refer to the binder. And then, if you can't find what you're looking for, do not hesitate to reach out to Ashley Schott or myself. Prior to handing out any enrichment, please always review the medical green sheet. On the pink sticker in the bottom right-hand corner, our veterinary team will write any dietary restrictions. If an animal is eating canned food only, please do not give anything hard or frozen Kongs to this animal. If it says that it is on a strict diet like this one, HA, then this animal cannot have any of the peanut butter or other dietary items. We do have a bin located in the enrichment room labeled allergy treats. Majority of our allergy dogs can have sweet potatoes and marshmallows. If you are unsure at any point, please do not give that animal food enrichment. It is better to be safe than sorry. There are 5 major types of enrichment that we use here at the shelter. 1, visual enrichment, which is anything from watching a movie, to bubbles, to seeing lights. The second one is olfactory, which is smell and taste. We have several different scents, some calming and some animal-based, some hay or plant-based. We also have food-based, like shred and Kongs and frisbees and popsicles. The third one is auditory or sound. We have several different sound machines in each of the kennel areas that have a mixture of 34 different sounds. We also have wind chimes and fans, and we have people and kids that come in and read to our dogs. The fourth one is tactile or touch. This can include petting from people, varieties of textures on the toys that we hand out, and training sessions working on things like touch. The fifth one is environmental enrichment. This can be changing the layout of their enclosure or changing the area that they train in and the texture of the ground. So it could be the grass outside or the training room floor. Hanging on the wall in the enrichment room is the enrichment calendar for the month. A staff member has assigned enrichment 3 times a day for the entire month. It is ideal to have 2 volunteers per shift. The 3 shift times are the AM shift from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., the midday shift from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., and the evening shift from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. During the midday shift, it is acceptable to leave the guillotines open so the dogs have access to both the front and the back of the kennel. For the AM and PM shifts, we do ask that you leave the dogs in the front of the kennel and close the guillotine. This helps with our canine companions for walking the dogs. The way that a day works in enrichment is you will hand out the current day enrichment and then make sure after you've done that to cross it off on the calendar in the enrichment room so that staff and other volunteers know that the enrichment has been handed out. We also ask at this time that you prep for the next day, especially if there is a frozen item on the next day. This lets that item sit and freeze overnight. If you can't find anything, please always refer to the binder first or the shelves. Located in the enrichment room, there is a dry erase map of the shelter. We understand that our shelter is large and can be confusing. This provides you an area that you can X off when you've handed out in each specific section of the shelter to help keep track of where you've been and where you still need to go to hand out enrichment. There are also several freezers located throughout the shelter. At the bottom of our calendar on the whiteboard, we will have written Kongs in Kennel 3 and Kennel 4 freezer if we needed overflow freezer. So please don't forget to check those deep freezes. When handing out enrichment, first always make sure to check the green sheet to look for allergy and diet restrictions. Then you will go to the back of the kennel and shift the dog to the back, closing the guillotine. Following that, please go around to the front of the kennel, unlock the door using the key located in the left upper drawer in the enrichment room, open the door, hand out the enrichment, and then lock the door. At this point, you can open the guillotine to let the dog back into the front of the kennel. Once you are done doing this and you return to the enrichment room, please put any leftovers away, prep for the next day, clean up your mess, and take out the trash if needed. Also, please, please, please do not forget to put the key back in the top drawer. Below are 2 videos showing how to both shift the dog to the back of the guillotine and how to hand out the enrichment. The picture on the far right is the pulley system that pulls open and close the guillotine.